Welcome back to Sport at 10. We've got Swallows FC here in the studio with us because they take on Maritzburg United. It's going to be one of those David versus Goliath encounters. Swallows FC in the ABC Motsepe League, Maritzburg United in the Premiership. It doesn't on paper seem like it's even possible that there could be an upset, but that's what the Nedbank Cup is all about. So, Panyaza Lusufi, welcome to Sport at 10, as well as the head coach of the club sitting right next to you. Coach Isaac, how are you?
I'm good. Yourself?
I'm good. Let's just talk football, Coach. Let's just talk football.
Sure.
Is it the genes are like this because you've been on your knees praying? Dafela, like just from the press, or are we prepared? Are we prepared?
I'm just pushing swag.
Oh, push swag. Thank you. But Maritzburg United. Let's talk about the football. Big game. Nedbank Cup, last 32. Most people will be looking at you and saying, "Hey, more get to Bafela for Swallows FC." How are you feeling going into the game?
Yes, but I have been given a challenging task, especially being against a PSL team from ABC Motsepe. For me, I think even the players, they are already motivated to play against Maritzburg. He's doing well even in the league. They are pushing maybe 4 now, and they are on fire, to be honest with you. But I think it's going to be a good game.
So what do you have? What can we expect from Swallows FC that will surprise Maritzburg United?
Yeah, to be honest with you, on Saturday, 3:30, the boys are going to surprise many people. Then we just want to bring back the supporters.
Lemnati.
How old?
Coach.
How old?
Yeah?
I'm confident.
Oh, sure.
Sure.
Maritzburg yatamaya.
I know.
Yeah?
I know.
Counter-attack yabona. Unali plan.
Yes, but especially in the middle of the park, I know they are good.
Hey, you lose the ball, get trouble.
I know. But the problem when they are marking. Yes.
There's the weakness.
Exactly.
But you have to have the ball first.
Exactly.
You're going to get...
Then I think the battle is going to be in the middle of the park. Yes. Then if you win a game in the middle of the park, then meaning that the team is going to survive in the middle of they are going to win the game.
Boss next door. Ooh, Didi made so quiet. Harry, yes. Coach, right.
He knows the mandate.
Oh, there's a mandate. If you don't reach the final, you're fired.
He knows the mandate.
How are you feeling about that? Because it really is, you know, I think for a lot of South Africans, we'd almost forgotten the name Swallows. Now to be in the last 32 of the Nedbank Cup. How was that journey? How did you get here? You're now amongst the big boys again.
Mixed emotions, I must be honest, Thomas. You know, I'm just relieved that the Bring Back the Swallows mission came earlier than I anticipated. I never thought we'd be here within that short space of time. We have to literally start at the bottom. Literally nothing. We have to register almost 2 teams. The local league in Roodepoort, that's where Moroka Swallows FC is playing as we speak. And then we have to buy a status. It's very difficult to do that at the ABC Motsepe level. Well, you don't even have money, so we have to go to supporters and say, buy status of what? Because we don't know where you are. But for them to believe in us and sponsors to believe in us, it was indeed amazing. And I said to the coach, Coach, I don't need anything. I just want this team to play in the last 32. After the last 32, then we'll concentrate on the league for us to get promotion. And we're not far from promotion as well. So it's mixed emotion. I can assure you, I know definitely. I'll share a tear when I see those boys going through that tunnel, going to play. You know, we sacrificed literally everything. Everything. I mean, the creation of a new logo, the court case of the liquidation of the team. The team was formally liquidated yesterday.
Moroka Swallows.
Moroka Swallows was formally liquidated. It's going to be gazetted for anyone that claim we owe them. So on the 1st of March, I think that's the final day in court. But yesterday, everything paper-wise was finalized. So for us to have done that, to fold that old name and clear the debt of that team, but at the same time create an interim team that can play. Because if we waited, it's only now that we're going to start playing. So we did a dual task. And for us, that dual task is eating dividends. Here, the boys going to... And I trust the coach, you know, to be quite frank. And that's why I'm saying mixed emotion, Thomas, because I know the players that we have on Saturday, my fear is that other teams are going to see them as a hunting ground and recruit them. That's what pains me.
My window's closed.
Yeah, but if you are an amateur, the window doesn't close. So that's the only thing that makes me to feel
display, display cabinet.
Already, I mean, we're playing an off-season tournament in December. Thanks, coach. We won that tournament. And all professional, literally, majority of professional teams came hunting. Said, no, we need this one, we need this one. And
coach, how did you get this far? I mean, tell us who you beat to get to the last 32.
I started beating Barbera from Eldos, Alexander United, Garankua, Tembisa Sports Center. Then the last team came from Castle League. I don't know, from Kwatem.
I mean, that's a lot of games, man.
Exactly.
Yeah? So it's not a mistake, you in the last 32. You fought, you played, you're now here on merit. It's fantastic to hear. We're going to a break because there's lots of other stories around Swallows FC. Panyaza Lesufi has already given us an idea of liquidation. Looking big words. What are these words? And he's like, no, we're not going to come back. In the break, more dictionary, liquidation. I'm coming back to ask more questions. We'll be back after this. With about 30 seconds to go to the end of the show. Welcome back to Sport at 10. So we're having a big conversation here with Swallows FC. So let's quickly talk, guys, about the news stories. I mean, we know the game. We're expecting a lot from you in the Nedbank in the game. But first of all, Panyaza Lesufi, what is going on with the purchasing of a status in the National First Division? Did Swallows FC buy a status in the National First Division?
To be quite frank with you, we've put proposals across. There were two teams that we're talking to with the PSL, including Platinum Stars. Unfortunately, we're not successful. And then we then placed two options with the NFD teams. We are at the advanced stage. There's nothing finalized concrete. We are at the advanced stage. You know, when we spoke this language last time with Free State Stars, we bent our fingers. So we are learning from those things to say, don't rush. Allow the process to go through. And when it's finalized and everything is signed and sealed, then we can make announcements. So indeed, we have made proposals to two NFD teams that we're talking to them, and we're quite hopeful that the bid that we've put will assist us. It's just that we've got ambitious. Remember, the team is now owned by supporters. We don't own them. So they're very ambitious. So with the little investment and the sponsors that...
How is it owned by supporters? What do you mean? How is Swallows owned by supporters?
It's owned by supporters, not owned by anyone.
They bought shares?
They bought shares in the team.
During that, because you came out and said to the supporters, 350 Rand, you buy a share. That actually worked.
It worked. It worked. I mean,
when I saw that, I was like,
No, it worked. And I'm humbled. I must be honest. And it's not people that love Swallows. It's people that love soccer. Yeah, they made a huge investment in the team. I mean, it's heartwarming. If you can see how much people are investing in the team, literally every day. I can assure you, after this interview, there'll be people.
And that's millions. I mean, if you're going to be able to even put an offer to an NFD team, it's millions.
Not necessarily, it is, but you can't do that alone. You need also investors. You also need sponsors. It's a combination of the three that allowed us to. I mean, we've brought companies like Avbob, companies like Galitos Chicken, Blue Label. So
they are believers.
They are believers, and especially Galitos. I mean, Galitos believed we believed in us when we were even down and out.
But I have a question here, Coach, and you can chip in here as well. Why not just play your way back? Why not just ABC Mutsipe, get out of that, NFD, get out of that Premiership?
It's purely ambitious of the supporters. No, it's not. We believe in that dual approach. If you can do it in the field of which we are capable. I mean, we are number 5 in the league. We are capable, we can. But also, if we've got the financial muscle to do it that way, we can. But we are going to be the first team, if possible, to be in when we succeed with whatever that we are trying to get, to be in all the streams, SAB, ABC, and who knows, probably NFD and PSL.
Now, we've been looking at a logo here that was Morocco Swallows. Morocco Swallows is 70 years old.
Yes.
Will we ever see Morocco Swallows again?
Definitely, you will. And that is what I'm saying. We are managing the liquidation, which is coming.
So that name, let's just understand this for people at home. The name, Morocco Swallows, that is got a huge amount of debt.
Yeah.
So that's where the liquidation happens.
Yeah.
So you created another team, Swallows FC, that has no debts. You can open a bank account. You can do things. You can hire people.
Yes.
Because this Morocco Swallows, they're strong.
But those debts are now coming to finality. So the court has passed judgment to say, indeed, anyone who claims is owned by Swallows, come forward. Here are the assets of Swallows. Take whatever that he wants to take. So after that, we came in a position to revert back because we'd have cleaned the relevant debts that are there.
Coach, it must be nice to be head coach of a club that seems so ambitious, that's going places.
Yeah, Brati, to be honest, I just want to thank Mr. Panyaza to grant me this kind of position. To be
and you're
honest.
A new coach, man.
Exactly.
I mean, we remember you were playing days.
Not new, Thomas. New good coach.
Okay, the good is important. Because, I mean, it's like 3 years now that you've been coaching, something like that.
Yeah,
right?
It's
so it was also a risk. You could have gone with a very
Popular
highly
name,
experienced, big name, but you went with Coach Isaac.
I believe in him. I really, and I believe in talent. So I really believe he's highly talented and is going to change the landscape of coaching in this country.
If Morocco Swallows owed you money, you can't get it anymore.
Dishes.
Dishes. Get 350.
Yeah.
Get 350. Yeah, more already.
You know we start somewhere. I'm starting with ABC Mutsimbe of money here with 100 rand, with 20 rand. Yeah, I'm starting. So now that Ella and Eli don't follow me, follow the bed, the new one can maybe follow us Sandys. Or, you know, beds of the same feathers. What? I'm just checking what's happening now. What is I'm asking. Yo! It's all get Western Nyansi. If the Dalali teams are game over. You know, welcome back, Swallows.
Gentlemen, thank you very much for taking the time to be with us. Thank you for sharing the plan as far as Swallows FC and Morocco Swallows are concerned. Make sure you catch Shampunaiza at the State Theatre on the 24th for his live show. Get your tickets now. And we're going to leave you with the words that we leave you with every single week. If you're not watching Sport at 10, what are you doing?
Sport at 10 was proudly brought to you by Liberty.